So I've been kind of browsing through the depths of Smash Twitter. A huge mistake, I know. But one big topic that we've had for months now really is the legitimacy of Wi-Fi. Now, I don't play Wi-Fi like at all. It's not an enjoyable experience to me. But I feel like the reason why people don't like it is kind of exaggerated or just not understood. After Dabuz posted this tier list, and there's other conversations about Wi-Fi as well, a lot of people are talking about it. And there's so many comments I saw that kind of didn't make sense. Some people are saying that, yeah, of course a combo character is going to be low. You might drop your combo because of lag, and yeah, that's true. But on the flip side, people are saying, oh, a character like, I think it was Joker, he can't be bad. If you're always dropping combos, that means you're in neutral more often. So if you're a good neutral character, you must be a good Wi-Fi character because there's just so much more neutral. And I kind of get the logic, not really, but I feel like people don't really understand what it is about Wi-Fi that makes people dislike it. So I thought I would give the numbers a little bit of an explanation. It's not just about dropping combos, right? It's about how any amount of added delay can really change the way you're forced to play the game. So we're gonna look at a few examples first, and we're gonna talk about Leo's playstyle because we talk about it a lot here, right? So let's talk about combos, right? If you're a Smash 4 Mario player, you're not gonna drop this combo because there's some lag, even if it's spiking, right? The buffer is so generous in Smash Bros, especially Ultimate. And then a lot of characters have combos that are just like a single input and the timing's very generous on them. Compare that to a character like Peach where the inputs are much more strict, there's more going on, you can't buffer everything. Then yeah, you might give a Peach player a break, right? It's a lot about context. Let's forget about the combos for a sec. I'm sure we all know what it feels like to drop a combo because of lag, right? Let's talk about the numbers themselves. So Gigaboots, a YouTube channel you should check out, released this graphic very early into Ultimate's life. It showed that the game can have up to 7 frames of input lag offline. Even if you're not exactly sure what 1 frame is or how long it is, just keep track of the numbers for now, right? So we're dealing with a constant 7 at best offline. So let's add online into the mix. This tweet here from Drafix, who's essentially a Smash Ultimate researcher from Japan, told us that just playing online, regardless of your connection, will add 5 frames of input lag before patch 8.0. Now, after that patch, we got a little bit of online buff, which lowered that to 4. So the key importance here is that yes, 4 isn't huge, but that's assuming perfect connection. That's just because you entered on online match, regardless of the connections. So we start off with our original 7, now we have 4. So you're always playing with 11 frames of input lag if you're online at best. It can obviously just keep getting worse depending on the connection, right? So let's put these numbers into perspective, right? So 11 frames at best when we're playing online. What if we want to punish something like a standard getup? Well, he's blue, he's invincible here, so let's count. All right, 1, 2, and his shield's up. You have 2 frames to punish that if you wanted to hit him with a hitbox as he gets up. What if he spot dodges? It takes 1 more frame than shield. So he's blue, 1, 2, 3, and the spot dodge is out, the blue is back, right? So you have 2 or 3 frames to punish a standard getup depending on what your punish is. What about something like Joker's back air? Boom, he hit the ground. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and the shield's up. So you have 10 frames to punish a landing aerial. So what exactly does this all mean? For players who try to punish next to everything, this becomes so much harder. If you're trying to punish options that only have 2 to 3 frames of a punishable window, or even aerials that have up to 10, it just becomes harder. Even the moves that are more punishable but still kind of awkward, like rolls or F smashes, it just becomes so much trickier to punish because there's more delay on all of your inputs. So if you're someone who's practicing to get better offline and you want to get better at something like whiff punishing, and you're facing people who are kind of online warriors, quote unquote, they don't really care for that, right? They're going to use the F smashes. They're going to roll more because they know it's harder to punish online. This kind of leaves a disconnect between players who are trying to improve for offline purposes, feeling like they can't really do that online, and players who only care about online feeling like they shouldn't have to change their style, and they shouldn't, right? If you're playing online, play to win online. But let's take a look at Leo play offline to show you the kind of things he goes for that punish. And now keep in mind, if he was to try these online, there would be so much more delay in all of his inputs and he might miss. He very likely will miss. He doesn't play Joker online because I imagine this is just not a viable way to play the game online. If you've watched the videos we have on this channel about Leo's just kind of punish game, ledge trapping game, he goes after a lot of these things that we're talking about, things that are very hard to punish already, and if you add any more delay, they just become next to impossible, right? In this clip, he's whiff punishing a landing back air that's very low from Palutena. Not easy, as we said, it's probably around 10 frames. You add input lag to this and it makes it way harder. Here he's trying to bait a dash attack, turn around and grab it. Obviously in a neutral environment that's laggier, it's harder to get this. Here he punishes a roll on reaction. I don't have to say it again, rolls aren't the easiest things to punish already offline. So adding an extra 4 frames of input delay plus the lag of bad connections on top of it just makes this playstyle significantly worse. And of course, people who play online will get used to playing this way. If people cannot punish moves, then you would never stop using them just because it doesn't work offline. If you don't care about offline, then who cares, right? We've all seen the memes with the Zeldas pressing B after everything. That doesn't mean that you should just always lose to it. It's still up to you as a player to stop jawning and adapt, right? If you know that Zelda's gonna press B after her whiffed F smash, wait a sec and then punish the neutral B instead, of course. But a lot of people, they're just trying to practice for offline. They don't want to adapt to the kind of difference in playstyle that online makes you play. They want to play the way that they would in a tournament because that's their goal, to get better at tournaments. But that's it for now. Just a quick little explanation. I want to show some of the numbers because I feel like people kind of mystify online. They're like, wow, this is crazy. Sometimes you'll lag and this happens. I don't think it's that crazy. I think a lot of people, they just want to get better in some skills that are already hard offline, right? Because they're very precise and unforgiving. You don't have much time to punish the things you want to punish. Then you add any amount of input delay, even the 4 frames just for playing online, not even talking about the additional that comes with bad connections. And these skills just seem like they're not worth practicing online. So a lot of people just don't play online, or they do and they jawn about it, but that's another story. So if you liked what you saw or just want to hear me talk about anything else, feel free to sub, leave a like, and let me know what else you guys want to hear, and have a great night, everybody.